Hello traders, you're welcome to this video and I especially welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. In this particular video, we are going to be discussing the T3 clean indicator. All right, the T3 clean indicator. I'm just going to write it right here on the chart so you can see it clearly. All right, so this is the name of the indicator we are going to be discussing. It is a custom indicator, so you need to download it from an external site and add it to your indicators library before you'll be able to make use of it. So this is how the indicator looks like. It actually is an advanced version of the traditional moving averages. All right, as you can see, it resembles the moving averages that you know. All right, but this particular indicator, the T3 clean indicator, is designed to provide smoother and better signals. All right, so by utilizing a triple exponential moving average, that is the reason why it is called the T3. The T3 standing for triple exponential moving average. So the indicator tries to reduce false signals, okay, and help in the traders to identify clear market trends. Okay, now you can actually decide to modify the period of this indicator. Okay, as you can see, if you come to inputs, you come to the T3 period. The reason is that if you are a scalper, the default settings might be okay for you as a scalper, but if you are a swing trader, you might actually prefer a longer period, okay? Because the longer the period here, the longer the value. For example, if I change this value to 200, let us see the difference. Can you see? Can you see the difference? So if you are a long-term trader, you might want to use a higher period. Let me change this to 50. But if you are a short-term trader, you might want to use a shorter period. So it depends on the kind of trader you are. You might want to tweak the settings a bit to know what value will be best suited for your trading style. Okay, so this is currently the 50 period, right? This is currently the 50 period setting. As you can see, the 50 period setting. So I'm just going to use the 50 period settings for this video. So depending on the kind of trader you are, you can modify the values. Okay, so whenever you have the price break above the T3 clean indicator, it's a buy signal. It's just the same way the traditional moving averages give you a signal. That is how this indicator also gives you a signal. All right, so whenever you have an upward break above the T3 clean indicator, it's a buy signal. Okay, so you can go ahead and enter a buy trade and set your stop loss below the swing low, and then for your take profit, you can actually decide to use resistance zones, or you can use other indicators to confirm your exits, or you can use the T3 clean indicator itself to confirm your exit. So whenever you want to use the T3 clean indicator to confirm your exit, wait for a candlestick to close below the indicator. All right, once a candlestick has closed below the indicator, watch out for a retest. For example, let us look at a few examples. In this case, we had a breakout below. Yes, the first thing to check was candle closing below the indicator, and that happened. The second thing to check was a retest, and that happened, as you can see. Now, the third thing to check is after the retest, the next candle should close below the previous candle. All right, that's going to confirm the breakout. So in this case, the next candle did not close below, so we cannot exit our buy because there's possibly going to be a continuation, and you can see that happened. Here, we had the candle close below the indicator. There was a retest, but the third criteria did not take place. As you can see, the price went back up. Here again, the first criteria happened as the candle closed below. The second criteria did not even happen because there was no retest. The very next candle crossed above. Here, the first and second criteria happened, but the third criteria did not happen as price went above. Here again, the first criteria happened, but the second criteria did not happen. So this was the only place that the three criteria happened. The first one was indicator closing below the candlestick, and that's what happened here. This was the particular candle that closed below the indicator. This doji was the candle that closed below the indicator. Then the next candle retested the breakout point. As you can see, there was a little bit of a retest. Then the third criteria was for the next candle to close below the previous candle, and that happened. So this would have been a good place to exit, right? The reason is that you do not want to exit early and leave a lot of money on the table. So if you had entered here and exited here, you would have still caught about 1,600 pips. You would have still caught about 1,600 pips. So that's a good catch, right? So in the case of a sell, the reverse is the case. All right, just wait for price to fall below the moving average and ensure that that breakout has been confirmed. Okay, you can use the same exit strategy that I just explained now to confirm that the sell is actually valid. Okay, so once you've confirmed that price has actually broken below the T3 clean indicator, you can go ahead and enter a sell. And then for your exit strategy, you can either decide to use support levels, right? You can actually decide to use support levels, or you can decide to wait for the price of the asset to break above the T3 clean indicator. The same criteria that I explained for exiting a sell is the same that is going to apply here. It's just that in this case, it's going to be a bullish breakout. Okay, so price should close, the candle should close above the indicator. Then you have a little retest next, and then finally the next candle should close above the previous candle. So in this case, we had a breakout here, we had a retest here, and the very next candle, as you can see, the very next candle was had a higher high than the previous candle. Okay, or you could have even considered exiting after this, because this same candle that we tested closed significantly higher than the previous. So you could have even considered exiting your sell around here, or you can decide to wait for the next, which actually rose above the previous, and you have closed or exited your sell around here. So those were good points of exits, whether here or here, right? But just make sure you get your confirmations right before exiting your trades. Okay, and make sure you always observe good risk to reward ratio. So that is it for this video. I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like and subscribe for more trading insights, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on more trading videos like this. In the meantime, thank you for watching and happy trading.